I don't feel like doing that right now. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I will do that tomorrow. I don't feel like doing it. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to my show. This show today is all about Thanksgiving. It's all about, well, technically, we are not celebrating Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is a horrible holiday, technically. Okay, it's a horrible holiday, okay? But for those of you who have family and y'all want to get together and eat, I think it's good for that. But the whole premise of it, no, we're not celebrating that part. Well, you are celebrating coming together because we're getting towards the end of the year and bringing together your family, You know, everybody get together. They bring their favorite dish. Your auntie, your uncles, them. They have their stories about you when you was little and all that kind of stuff. And there may be some little political drama. Who knows? It'll be a world of fun. It'll be like a reality TV show right at your kitchen table. Because somebody's going to ask, who brought that cabbage pie? Who brought that cabbage pie? Somebody's going to ask. Because there's always that one person. You tell them not to cook, and they cook anyway. And they bring something out of the ordinary that don't even fit with the theme of the party. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Somebody's always bringing something to the function that doesn't make no sense. Okay? If you one of those people, you an outlier that's always bringing stuff that don't make no sense with the function, y'all need to stop. Nobody, I've seen some of the stuff on TikTok. Thank you very much. I've seen some of the stuff on TikTok. Some people bringing Brussels sprouts to Thanksgiving. Why y'all bringing Brussels sprouts? Okay, why y'all bringing that? Don't bring that. That's not fun. We down for the fun stuff. The macaroni and cheese. And then, hey, not all y'all can make mac and cheese. Not all of y'all can make it, right? Not all of y'all can make it. So, there's only a designated person that can make the macaroni and cheese because that's the main dish. That's the dish that sets the whole party off. If that is messed up, you might as well just throw the whole party away. Just throw the whole event away. If somebody messed that up, the party over. Everybody's time to go home. Pack it up. Turn the oven off. Turn the lights off. Or you just made mac and cheese. Ooh. I know that's going to be good. You taking scalloped potatoes? Okay, I'll let you slide on the scalloped potatoes. But if y'all bring it, and if you're going to bring that green bean casserole, now that's not normally part of my culture to bring green bean casserole, but I have tasted it, and it is good, but you have to doctor it up. You have to take it to the next level. You can't use canned soup. You like Minnie Mouse. Yeah. You can't use canned soup. You got to make it from scratch. If you're going to do it right, make it from scratch. There's a black guy on TikTok, and he made a green bean casserole that looks so good. Oh, his look dynamite. Oh, dynamite. Y'all need to go try that one. Because Kinder's, the seasoning brand, makes the little fried onions. Oh, Y'all got to follow that man's recipe. If you gonna make it, make that one. Okay? Don't use that can of soup. Don't use that. I heard that wasn't even real soup. Okay? It ain't even real no more. So you make your stuff from scratch. Make it from scratch. And if you are out there and you are in charge of the turkey, the main piece of meat at the function. Don't you mess that up. Don't you burn that. Don't you burn. If you don't know how to cook a turkey, okay? If you don't know how to cook a turkey, how are you planning? No, Thanksgiving's on Thursday. It's on Thursday. No, it's not yet. It's not until Thursday. But I'm having a good day. But if you are in charge of the turkey, this is my suggestion. If you don't know how to cook turkey, don't cook it, okay? Don't cook it. Costco has a turkey, a smoked turkey that's already prepared. All you gotta do is warm it up in the oven. Do that and save yourself some embarrassment. I've seen some people already burning turkeys. Okay? This is not the time to play games with people hunger. People be hungry. They be waiting hours to eat their food. Okay? They be waiting hours. And then you go over here and you set the whole turkey on fire, the whole garage, half of the house. You set your hair on fire, your clothes, trying to put a frozen turkey in some hot grease, which is a no-no. You don't do that. You gotta let it thaw. Yeah, write it all down. You have got to let the turkey thaw. You understand? You cannot put frozen turkey in hot grease. You're gonna set yourself on fire. On fire. You're gonna be looking like Ghost Rider from the movie, okay? You don't want that. Because you may not survive. I don't know. Don't do that. If you're going to make a turkey, okay, you want to take a stab at making this turkey, I suggest you put it in a brine. If you don't know what a brine is, look it up. You put the turkey in a brine overnight. Matter of fact, you probably should be doing that today, okay? Tomorrow, you can do it tomorrow morning. But you need to do it as soon as possible and put that turkey in a brine. What's your question? You got to put the turkey in a brine. Then, when it's time to cook the turkey, you need to rinse the turkey off. And then you need to massage it with butter, inject it with seasonings and butter. You need to massage it and get under the skin and get all around it and get that garlic butter. Just it's never too much. Don't go light. Act like you applying hair grease to hair, okay? Like you get in there, you massage it all around, you get underneath it, you're on the back legs, all that, just in and out, all over. You don't be shy with it. Get nasty with, no, not get nasty with the turkey, but get in there and get gritty with that turkey. Get the butter on, get it in there. Don't be shy. If you gotta use 2 sticks of butter, use 2 sticks of butter. It needs all the love it can get. You turning something dry into something moist and juicy, and you can't achieve that if you don't properly prepare the turkey. I'm not cooking now. No, I'm not cooking right now. But get in there, okay? And really get that butter and garlic in there and just massage it, slap the turkey, all that. Get in there and get in there good. Don't play games. Don't be shy. Don't go in there like a shy kid or something. No, get in there and get familiar, get uncomfortable and comfortable with the turkey. Whatever you got to do, okay? Whatever you got to do. Okay. You got to get in there and really massage that turkey, get all that flavor in there, get all that flavor, okay? That's all you got to do. What is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. But you got to get in there and get it all, get your seasoning, get it all in there, and then prepare it for the incubator, the oven, okay? Slow, and low. That's why you gotta start cooking it very early. Start cooking it tomorrow. Start cooking your turkey tomorrow, and go slow and low, and so that it can get its most tenderest and juiciest. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Everybody gonna be like, God, who made this turkey? My God. You got to do it. You got to have patience with the food. If you one of those people that are impatient, don't cook nothing because your stuff gonna be horrible. Impatient people cannot cook. Okay, they cannot cook well, especially when time is against the wall. When there's not enough time. Okay, so there's that. Now, for you guys who are out there trying to cook the mac and cheese, there's only one way to cook the macaroni and cheese for Thanksgiving. You save that Kraft macaroni and cheese for your family, for your immediate family. But when you feeding a group of people, you need to make baked macaroni and cheese. Okay, you need to make baked macaroni and cheese. Now, the old school way to do it: cook the noodles, put the noodles in the dish, put butter in the dish, put all kind of some tabs of butter, and you're gonna mix together an egg, milk. Now you can use evaporated milk and egg, mix it all together. Cheese, spread cheese, and layer it. Noodles, cheese. Use 3, 4 different kinds of cheeses. Okay, use 3 or 4 different types. Layer noodles, cheese, layer, and then you're gonna pour that egg and milk mixture all over your macaroni. Now, if you want to know how to cook it, I suggest you can go on TikTok, and you can find some very popular dishes of how people cook it. I say go with the old school macaroni and cheese. The new school, the new one that people be making is overly cheesy and it's wet. It's real wet, and the noodles slide all over the plate. You know what I mean? If you don't want your noodles sliding all over the plate, you need to make it like I'm telling you, because the egg is what binds the stuff together, and it's still juice. It's still juicy, like instead of wet and sliding all over the plate. But if you like you a wet macaroni, then go ahead and make it like the new people make, with a whole bunch of cheese and it's sliding all over your plate. I like my stuff to stay static and not move, when I move all over the plate. So that's the way you can fix it. So look up OG mac and cheese on TikTok or even on YouTube to make sure you get the right measurements and recipe and all that, because you don't want that slimy mac and cheese that's just sliding all over the plate. You don't want that. Okay, I mean, there's people that want that. They like it overly cheesy. It looked like somebody just sprayed cheese all over the noodles or something. It looked crazy. To me, it looked crazy. Okay. Do you like, what does that mean? I don't even know what that is. But that's what my suggestion is. Now, for those of you who got family member problems, you got this friction with your grandma and them. You Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey ain't in my live stream. She probably cooking something right now. She ain't in my live stream. But what's I gonna say? So for those of you who have problems in your family, you got these family dramas and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Now it's time. Now it's time. Mariah Carey got more things to do than sit here and look at me. I know that's for sure. Your mom like your... Oh, okay. Now, what I'm saying is, if you got family drama, you know what I mean? Stand up for yourself this year. Don't let your auntie Neil and your uncle talk about you, talking about you and gain weight and all this kind of stuff, talking about you got problems and all that. Don't let your auntie and your uncle tear you down at the Thanksgiving table. Step on their feelings. Step on their feelings. Tell your uncle about his receding hairline. Tell your auntie, nobody likes her at church. You gotta get under their skin. Get under their skin. Don't let them ruin your holiday. Don't let your family ruin your holiday. Ruin their holiday. Ruin their holiday. Tell the truth at the table. Because if they want to talk about you, you go ahead and tell your truth about them and let it be. I bet you they won't. Then once you set people straight, they don't mess with you no more. You know what I mean? They don't mess with you once you set them straight. So set your family straight. If your mama is the problem, tell her off at the Thanksgiving table. Sometimes it's fun to stir it up. Tell your mama, she might as well start talking, or you're gonna start talking about the man that she's sleeping with and cheating on your daddy with. That's how you make it equal. That's how you equalize the situation. That's how you equalize it. She tearing you down, you tear her down too, and then go get you another scoop of macaroni and cheese. Now, to those of you who be out here trying to make the dessert, fair warning, if you don't know how to make a sweet potato pie, I know something wrong with that sweet potato pie when it's wet on top. If it's wet on top, I already know you are messed up. You know you are messed up. If it's wet on top of the pie, you are made a wrong turn. Chat GPT led you astray and took you somewhere else. Because that sweet potato pie, first of all, is supposed to be a little bit of a darker color. It should not be the color of my face. If that pie is the color of my face, you have made a wrong turn, sir or ma'am. Okay, that pie should not be